Okay. You know, I'm not gonna go suicide. That seems a little, intense there. Probably desire. Hang on, some of these are the same. I'm pretty sure I chose Valentine. So, let me go fantasy? Maybe dark? Sayori, why are you dark? I definitely thought that'd be a Yumi thing. Empty? Okay. Judgment? Okay. Imagination. Let me do... the game! No, let me do... fear. You know, Sayori is really getting a lot of these, this time. Okay, that's not really the person I'm going for, but, you know, I'm kinda... Didn't I go Masquerade before? But I also went with Flower. Pleasure? Okay. Maybe Nightgown? Why are you Nightgown? Aren't you supposed to be like cute and fluffy? What is this? Sadness? Okay, well, she's going off right now. I guess this one's just gonna be mainly for Sayori. Frick. Maybe Vitality. It's a fun word. Sunset. Okay, that one makes sense, honestly. Milk. I went with... Yeah, I didn't go with Unstable last time. I went with, something Universe, probably. Tenacious. Maybe like a Tenacious D? I went with Crimson last time. Sensation. I went with Kiss last time. Embrace. Let's go Heartbeat. Let's go Uncanny. I definitely went with Love last time. Yeah, Unrestrained. That's what I went with last time. Unrestrained and Love I went with last time. So let me do... maybe Adventure? I don't know. Like, Unrestrained and Love are really, like, grabbing me, but I used them last time. I feel maybe Excitement, though. Adventure or Excitement. Alright. I got this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mom told me to pick the very best friend, and you are not it. Oh, that's close to Adventure. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting again. Got a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room as usual. Entering the club room. The usual scene greets me. Hey, Koyashi! Hey, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all! Now I have my reasons. I want to hang out with Yuri a little bit. I think we're hitting it off. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Yuri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Okay. Just fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down. I thought I was just gonna like look inside. Do you really need to do all? Only 2 small coins fall out. This is some Looney Tunes. This is some Looney Tunes type shit, man. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. What am I, like freaking Detective Conan? Wait, you see, the fact is, you're actually always hungry. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Okay, that's not always true, okay? Hey, Yuri! Hang on, I need to clean my glass. Are you guys rocking with the glasses looking at? Dude, I look like a goddamn freaking, like, history teacher. Ew! God, why do I look like a teacher with these things on? I look at least somewhat more normal now, but Jesus. God, when I put on the glasses, I look like a dang teacher. I didn't notice Yuri was listening in either. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Koyashi to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Just that. Huh? Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way that you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept the revolution. I'm sorry, dyslexia just kicking my butt right now. Retribution. Oh no, I was right. I was that! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess it's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. You little snake! No, after all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't the cupcakes. I'm gonna trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a little... give me more credit than that. Please! Please! Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles out of the desk. Ah! Yeah! Ow. What's that? Huh? A cookie? Guessing that's Natsuki. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my resolution! Or my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. My guardian angel! I'm so happy! Zori hugs the cookie. Well, geez, just eat it, man. Like, so good. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. And yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Zori gets out of her seat and goes back to Natsuki, then wraps her arms around. Can I see? Like, I obviously can see, but like, can I actually see it in like a full graphic? Oh. Then it leads down and takes a bite out of Natsuki. Okay, that's. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Okay, then she... Run! Take the cookie and leave! Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Monica is in the club room. Well, she does seem to be pretty absent. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she's a... I wouldn't be surprised. Probably more desirable than all of us combined. You shut it, Yuri. I'm desiring you right now. Excuse me. Sorry, super sorry. And there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her new boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you guys talking about? Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense at all, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't where you played music as well, Monica. I don't know why I was fumbling that. It was a pretty simple sentence. I don't really. Just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! Sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Backbreaker pose again. Monica smiles sweetly. You're kind of taking up my whole screen now. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Yeah, her mischievous escapades. Sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Yuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Did she read in there? Like, what is she, like a vampire? Just like huddles in the closet, just like... My safe domain! Really okay, here we go. We're making our move. We're making our move, gentlemen! Really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch glimpses of her, of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Yes. You know it's gonna be good when you got a music change, you know? Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Yuri, I know I've been here for such a short time, but the way I look, the way you make me feel when I look at you, it makes my heart pitter-patter. I'm gonna write my next poem just for you. She takes another glance at me and eyes me for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Oh. It's fine. I was focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you had... Oh, just curious how come you had 2 copies of the same book. Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Pretty obviously, I think Yuri's into me. And I'm into her too. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, the book was titled Portrait of Oh my god. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Thank you. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Can't we, like, read, like, a love book together or something? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Koyashi? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I'm pretty good at this. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind to me is completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly you thought you'd relate to the protagonist. They're made out this naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Sorry, I just... I got an internal hiccup. You ever had those? Like, you kind of... Well, not a hiccup, but like, there was a burp that it was only internal. sometimes they kind of like press against your chest, man. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I think I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget about paying attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't mind, you don't need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Come on, just a moment ago you were saying you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? So the seat right next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? So, you seem a little abrasive. Sorry, it's a big word. It's too big for me. Sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. I kinda like it. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Really, she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, but I don't really need to apologize. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the open book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh! Here it is, boys! We're in there! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ugh. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Oh, so it's... Is that for, like, all Japanese books, or is it, like... She's on the left side, I'm on the right, so it seems like I flip it towards her side, which is kind of how manga... I know that's how manga works, but I didn't know if that was how every Japanese book works. But in holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Her beauty, it's immense. The way she looks at that book. I wish she would look at me like that. It's as if I can feel her warmth, the warmth of Yuri's face. Oh, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? I turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, Dude, at this point, I feel like I'm reading porn. Dude, like, I just feel like I'm reading some sort of, like, explicit content, man. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. She catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be silly though, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into her head or anything, but they're kind of, I can't read that, man. I'm too dumb to read that one. Reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Dang it! No! Go back to that vision! No! You remain silent for a moment. But, Koyashi, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know where... Sorry, I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Yuri, I think you're cute! Damn! Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we start sharing our poems for today. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, share from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. No, we were having a moment! Damn! Alright. Let's do some more reading tonight. Or perhaps I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own free time. Alright. I stand up. My mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it into my bag. Then I think about Yuri. Hey again, Koyashi. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Well, you never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I get my poem. Alright. Great job! I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect for you to go something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it kind of counts. It always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes? Yes! 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 Thank you. Okay. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. He likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It It can take years of practice, which, assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked, though. I'm sure, I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry too much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way, this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless, cartography? Or, no, there's no T. Cacophony? I don't know. A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on the turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, on an endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. What's up with that bottom line? Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing off the space of the paper. Choosing where and how to space the words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like I'm trying to speak over the noise. Now I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem could be abstract in a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know. You might never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Oh, weird Monica. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ooh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. You caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you. Never ever. I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? It's not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part to this whole thing. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you, at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want me to write something? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet! Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up, getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Huh? I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems, too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I have things that are happy, things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Terry. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head. Said poem could really help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and my forefinger, plucking one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. I put it in the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time is elapsing. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelves, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. You know, a little weird there, sir. Holy crap. Sir, did you write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me the whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing till I die! Okay, don't get ahead of yourself there. That's a little weird. Suri's always had a bit of a getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Come on. Huh? Well, it's not really any worse than the last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait. Maybe that was a complaint. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, yeah, I think she, what's the point there? Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I kind of guess you've been friends with her for so long. You might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type. Sorry, as a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. That was a little mean, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, it's supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has cute singy voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound in the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she likes other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? Or, not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. You know, I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. The character in your poem seems kind of mean. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. I think you're gonna have to explain it to me. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such similar analogies, and it helps some people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an arrogant jerk. Oh, okay, well I guess I did get the point of it then. Do you know people like that? Of course not. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it down to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some sort of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others or liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that! I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprising expression on her face. Do you like it? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Okay. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer the patience for her. Yeah, just being appreciative like this, I guess, probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it! I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Huh. Even your close friends? Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Dang it, I still can't read this. Oh, God. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for the guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of the raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon is, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symphony, the bread, the hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and awe. The moon, God, I'm so bad at reading cursive, man. The moon, incandescent, its phase and reflection that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've become quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement, a rush of blood. A rush of blood. Classic provoking conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. You know, great poem when I can actually read. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is. No. I'm gonna be honest, I also can. But I also can, like, barely read it, because I'm really bad at reading cursive. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions to them. If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Something about being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did. Yeah, I just read it, like, not too long before yours. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, it seems like it. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. Might be rating a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, this time I have... Okay, this one looks like it's Monica and Sayori. This one looks like it's Sayori and Yuri. Okay. Yeah, but I wonder... Maybe this one is more of... Would be Monica or Sayori? Maybe this one's more Sayori. This one would be more Monica. This one... Maybe more Yuri? I'm just trying to, like, guess off the color scheme. Oh, this one was probably more Monica, because the green... You know, I don't know, green maybe would fit Monica better, because of her green eyes. This one is probably more Yuri, because the purple aesthetic. So this one would kind of be maybe more Sayori. This one would maybe be more Sayori. I don't know. I like, again, I'm gonna try to do these eventually. To try to, cause like these are like actually different. Like these, I have no idea. To be fair, I don't remember much of this game at all. Like I played it when it first came out, which was so long ago, and God, I didn't even finish the game because I just got too sad. Well, I think that one was pretty obvious that I was gonna call it there, especially at that end there. Yeah, I'm honestly, God, it's like I'm very worried for what's to come because I at least know there's only one thing that I actually like very remember about this game, and it's the reason I stopped playing. All right, that is like the really only thing I remember about this game. And yeah, it seems like I'm gonna be able to keep doing this without really any issues. I'm starting to finally get into some sort of like flow here. I think my dyslexia is kind of acting up a little bit during these readings, but just the price of like doing a visual novel like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will eventually get to the side things. Maybe next video, maybe not. Really, it just depends when I get to them. Yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you enjoy this one. Bye-bye!
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your, is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.